Hey, what's up, everybody? Back for another Mindset Monday. And it's been a week. First, I hope everybody is doing well. Hope you've had a great sales week. I know for me, this week has been interesting as of sorts. Just looking Sunday to Sunday. Whew. Sunday was terrible. Last Sunday was terrible. I had 4 sales for the entire day, and I know there are some people that are still just trying to get their first sale. That's not what I mean. Especially for like my goals for this year, I really need some high sales days. But things picked up very well. I'm sitting at about 22 right now for today. But that's not what this is about. So this mindset is about blocking out your detractors. Meaning you have people who may have, whether it's an ulterior motive, whether someone is not where they want to be in their journey, they may become a detractor to you. Not intentionally, all the time. Sometimes definitely intentionally. But if they're not where they want to be, they may inadvertently just like push that on you. And at that point, you just have to ask yourself, is that somebody that I want to allow in my space right now? You have to be laser focused on these things, especially if you have specific goals, whether it's personal, whether it's business, educational, whatever the case may be. And very often, sometimes it's the people that are around us on a daily basis that can deter us. And again, it may be their own insecurities. It may be that they have a genuine interest in your well-being, but they may not see the vision that you see. Now, don't get me wrong. You want to make sure that you are practically a dreamer. You know, being practical about it, but still, yeah, we got another one that's going to go a little longer. I just know these are going to be longer than a couple of minutes now, and that's fine. That person may be a dreamer, but not to the level that you might be dreaming. And it reminds me of a clubhouse room that I was in a few weeks ago with the president of Shopify. And just the overall theme was that, and I think I've talked about this before, could be, but just expanding out, you know, getting into print on demand. I thought, hey, unlike other businesses that I've been a part of where I've scaled 6 figures, at least for my projections, I got into print on demand saying, hey, look, I would love to make another $1,000 a month. When I got that, I'd love to make another $2,000 a month. And then it never really, I don't think that I ever really expanded my goals past there. Obviously, there are things that you want to do. You want the $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 months. I do think it's possible on Merch by Amazon. I also think that it's more probable on larger platforms where you control a bit more of the actual flow and narrative and how much you can actually scale. But I do think that there's something to overshooting your goals. And I think that oftentimes when people, they say, shoot for the stars, if you land on the moon, the whole 9. I think there's something to that. And I think just in terms of your mindset, you want to make sure that while you can have a level of practicality to your goals, business, personal, whatever the case may be, don't limit yourself. I'll be honest, even being in business and having businesses that were six-figure businesses before, it never really dawned on me that, yeah, I could scale print on demand to a revenue generator of 100K per month. Am I there right now? No. I'm not even, it's just not that kind of party. Not yet. But it can happen. Whether it's just the apparel business overall, print on demand, drop shipping, whatever the case, it's possible. And when you look at platforms like FBA, it's doable. People are doing it with reselling. People are doing it with private label. I haven't seen the numbers on Handmade, so I couldn't tell you for sure what those are like. But I do know that there are people that are generating that and more on FBA. And it's the same platform that you're selling on with Merch by Amazon. So with that being the case, if an FBA seller is able to generate that kind of revenue on the exact same platform that you're on, why can't you? Why can't that be a goal? And then you start having to look into some practical ways of doing it. Look, I'm doing research now, and I'm seeing things where, this BSR isn't exclusive to Merch by Amazon. I'm looking at some BSR right now on merch shirts that, yeah, if they're keeping at this pace, especially depending on who has this particular niche that I'm looking at now, they could very well hit that. As a matter of fact, if you are a veteran to merch, you remember the niche, the trend for, oh God, what is it? The Eclipse. The prime example. People have made thousands upon thousands of dollars per week with that. And so it's possible. Can you do it all on trends? No. Can you build a sustainable brand even with the copycats? Absolutely. Can you dominate several niches? Absolutely. And so it really you are the limit on that. And that's the biggest thing about it. And I think that the more we start to expand ourselves a little bit in our thinking and what's possible, and it may not just be with Merch by Amazon. It may be a combination of merch, Redbubble, TeePublic, Etsy, your own Shopify, WooCommerce, or Wix site. Because you have to think about it. It's not just about being on one platform. It's about this being a print-on-demand business and you going where you're getting the most money, the best bang for your buck. So you can set up merch and you can and build it to where you're making $5, $6, $7 grand a month, and then you can take that same formula and you can go to Etsy and you can build that to 7, 8, 9, 10 per month, and just keep building on different platforms. And before you know, you look up and you see, oh my gosh, I am generating $100,000 a month in revenue, which is something that most people will not even ever think to be in their business lexicon. But yet here we are, and they're doing it. So that was pretty much the mindset for this Monday. All I gotta say, just don't let anybody block your vision. You control your vision. You control your destiny on it, and that's it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But you'll never know it if you don't try. And if you don't try because you've let an outside force, loved one or stranger, stop you from getting there, then that's on nobody but you. That's pretty much all I got, guys. I'll see you all. Oh, don't forget, this evening, new episode of the 4554 podcast is dropping. Wednesday morning, Morning Cup of Merch is dropping, as well as Merch Talk will be returning. If you guys are familiar with Merch Talk with myself, Joe Clay, Jeff Davidson, Chris the Thrift Shop Hustler, and Margaret Texas Gal Treasures. We will be back Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Central on Margaret's channel, which is Texas Gal Treasures on YouTube. So we're really excited about that, bringing it back. That's one of the things I love the most. about this. Is just talking with people that that inspire me, that out there doing their thing. And just remember this: you can make as much money as you want to in print on demand, but you have to press the go button. Take care, guys. Talk to you next time.